What's going on, guys? Blake here. Some of you might know me as Home Buyer Blake. And today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what we call virtual driving for dollars. Now, I got a call from a good friend of mine, my brother, Lewis. Lewis, shout out to you. He called me, he's like, yo, Blake, I just saw this property, you know, it's beat up, there's broken windows, holes in it, tall grass, it just looks like nobody's living there. When you say distressed property, is this what you're talking about? And I said, ding, 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 ding. That is absolutely what I'm talking about. That's absolutely what I'm looking for. So what I'm gonna do is show you how you guys can look for those in the comfort of your own home and potentially help me, help you get $500 for a lead that I close on. If I close on a lead, that's right. If I close on a lead, I will send $500 your way for sending that my way. So what we're looking for distressed properties. We're looking for tall grass, any physical signs of neglect, tall grass, boarded up windows, cars parked on the front lawn, any sign that says, man, somebody is just really not taking care of this property. It looks like they might not even want it anymore. I will then reach out to that person, see if they would consider selling their property. And if I close on that and they decide, yes, they want to sell on it, $500, boom, in your pocket. So I'm gonna show you guys how you can help me help you. So first thing we gotta do, we gotta get me over here. So this is my Deal Machine app. You guys are not members, so you guys won't be looking at this. That is something that I will be taking the addresses that you guys give me and putting it in there. But what I want you guys to do is I want you to go to Google Maps. And you can do this. The great thing about this is you can do this literally anywhere and in any zip code. So you can type in your zip code, or I will actually post my top 6 zip codes that I'm looking at purchasing in Arizona, 3 in Tucson, 3 in Phoenix. But you can actually take your zip code that you live in, plug it right in, and be good to go. So the zip code that I'm really loving right now is 85719 in Tucson, and boom. So as you can see here, we got kind of this whole red area here is what we'll be looking at. And as you can see here, it is right on the U of A campus, which makes it prime time real estate, and that's why I love it so much. If you find a distressed property over here, could potentially be a great deal for me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in a little bit here, boom, boom. We're gonna take this little yellow guy and we're gonna plop him right on any one of these streets. We're gonna go to North Park Avenue. So boom, we wanna get this rotated a little bit. If you wanna do like a 3D drag, as you can see here, when I highlight this, you hit control and then drag the mouse just to get yourself a little 3D going on. But for now, we're just gonna manually rotate there, and then boom, just like that, we're driving. Go down this street. Bam, this looks interesting. So right here, we see cars parked on the lawn, tall grass. This looks like it might be corporately owned, but as you can see here, here's the address, 919 East Maple. So I'm gonna just go ahead and copy and paste that into my Deal Machine app, and it'll give me like the background info on that. And boom, it is corporate owned, which means somebody already owns it. Could potentially reach out to that investor, see if they would like to work. But nevertheless, we're gonna keep driving. I actually like this property right next to it as well. So we're gonna move a little bit further. Boom, 909 East Maple. 909 East Maple. And as you can see, bam, absentee owner. So I'm gonna take that from here. I'm I'm just gonna click add lead, and just like that, this is a property that is absentee owned. It looked like the owner had owned it since it was built in 1975. So that's an older property. Who knows if they would even want that property there, but we're gonna reach out to them, see if they consider selling, and really that easy. Come up here. Now some of these properties, I know you guys are probably wondering, are these pictures, you know, up to date? And some of them, quite frankly, might not be. I believe that that Google looks at these annually. I'm gonna check this one out too. I believe that Google looks at these annually and updates the pictures. So even if you see a property that might not look like it's maintained, it might just be an old picture. But either way, I'll take it, because you're probably gonna plot me right next to potentially another property that could be a good deal for me. So we're gonna keep scrolling here. Another little hack here, we're gonna move him out of the way. Down here in this left corner, you'll see this little box here. You click expand. Now I don't like how much of the screen it takes up, so we'll minimize it a little bit. Move you back over here. And if you feel like you've been on this street too long, let's say we got tired of this street, we just hop right over here, click the mouse, and it hops me right over to that street. As you can see, there's a little yellow guy right here. So rotate the view, and bam, I actually really like this property. So just like that, we're gonna copy, paste, and it's corporate owned, which means somebody probably already beat me to that one. But we're gonna keep driving. And also, I mean, this is just a great skill to learn, guys. Like, if you're at home, you got nothing better to do. As I'm sure you guys know, real estate is where most of our country's millionaires are found, you know, in this industry. So even if you are making money in another industry, this could potentially be where you take that money that you're making doing what you love, find deals like how I'm doing from the comfort of your own home, and make money all day long. So it really is just a really useful tool. We're gonna take this address here and see what's going on with these guys. Corporate owned as well. I'm gonna keep scrolling. Keep going. So again, we're just looking for any physical signs of neglect. We're looking for anything that says that the property is just not being kept well. Tall grass. My favorite sign is the cars parked on the lawn, because that typically is just typically a bell just goes off in my head, because those are usually vacant properties. And if somebody's out of town and they have a vacant property, it might not be this way in Arizona, because in Arizona we have a lot of snowbirds. So somebody could be in California and have property in Arizona, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't want their property or would even consider selling it. But in smaller towns like Tucson, or maybe I got a lot of friends in Ohio. This is not absentee owned, but I am curious about this. I'm gonna go ahead and add that. I got a lot of friends in Ohio, so somebody is an absentee owner in Ohio, or they have property in Ohio. They're either a snowbird and they have a place like Florida or Arizona that they visit in the winter, or they just don't need that property. So I really need help from my friends in the Midwest, on the East Coast, really everywhere. So nonetheless, this is pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna continue doing this, but if you send me your zip codes, or just whatever zip code you live in, I will be doing this on a daily basis. This is a lot of what I do. It's cool. Sometimes I get out and about and actually drive through Phoenix, but like I said, a lot of people in Phoenix actually do want their property, even though they're absentee owners, or it might not be kept up the best, because it's just kind of another place for them, a second home for them. But yeah, whatever zip codes you guys live in, especially if you've seen some distressed properties, I don't want anybody having to pull a U-turn or weave through traffic to write down an address for me. If you can write down an address for me, that'd be very helpful. But if you can't, you could do this while you're watching a football game. You could do this while you're watching Netflix. I mean, it really doesn't cause a lot of brain power or really a lot of effort on your part. So I've found already 3 properties in, I don't know, 5 minutes. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys have any properties that you'd like to send my way, you can DM me, you can text message me. My number is out there on my Instagram at Blake Edward, BlakeEdward_. And yeah, send those my way, and I will definitely hook you guys up if I close on these. Like $500 in your pocket. Enough said. Y'all have a good night. Lewis, I appreciate you. Everybody else, I love y'all, and y'all have a blessed day.